Sir.
What did you height and weight? What were all the numbers for you today?
6'5", 245.
45.
Yes, sir.
And you were a guy, most people, they say take a couple days off before you come compete at this thing, but you were working hard yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I've been really trying to work this spring just to get my game to another level. Trying to come back next year stronger. So just really that.
So, Arik, this is the time of season where people ask you every 2 months, are you any closer? I think I was the guy that asked you 2 months ago, are you getting close? Are you any closer? Sometimes that changes. Is the answer, what's that answer look like today with your decision and your process?
I'm getting closer and closer. Narrowing school down now. And probably I'll have a list in my mind after spring.
Do you have visits in mind, any visits in mind over the next few weeks?
Yeah, first week of April, which is my spring break, I'm going to Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and LSU.
What will that trip teach you? What will you learn from that? Will that almost be like an elimination round for you a little bit, or just a discovery round for you a little bit?
Probably more discovery, just because, like, on the West Coast, I haven't really been there a lot. So just seeing what they have to offer out there.
You know, everybody writes about you. Everybody writes a lot of stuff about you out of this thing. What's the truest thing guys like me can say about your recruiting right now? Like, if we wanted to be real, we want to keep it 100 with that emoji. What's the truest thing we can write about your decision and your process right now?
As far as, like, recruiting?
Not who it is, but, like, where are you really at? Like, you know, everybody's going to say he's leaning or whatever. What's the truest thing that we can report accurately about your process and where you're at with your decision right now?
Definitely looking at tight end friendly schools. So that's probably the truest thing I could tell you right now.
Do you need to see? Remember we talked about that. You want to see a school like Georgia throw it more, but then you might commit to a school or any school before you see what the Georgia offense looks like this fall. How are you going to get your arms around all that?
If this decision comes like way too close towards the beginning of the season, I'll just wait a little bit and then probably wait till like mid-season to commit.
What is this good for you? What does this help you? Why do you like an event like this, the opening?
Definitely coming out here to compete against a higher talent. You know, people that's ranked 2 in the nation, and well, not in the nation, but in our state. So competing against the top players in the state would be good.
How much of your mindset is you want to get committed so you can build guys around you and have a better class around you? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I definitely want to build the class up around me, which is why I'm trying to commit towards the beginning of the season, so I have time.
You know, one thing with Georgia is they're going after 2 5-star tight ends. Another guy's kind of like you, a little taller. You're more a little refined in the passing game and everything else. Is that a good thing? Did you see Georgia maybe opening up the offense anymore? How do you feel about, you know, being one of 2 5-star tight ends potentially in the Georgia class?
I mean, having 2 tight ends really opens the field up, so it would just be, I guess it'd be a good thing.
How are those one-handed catches coming along right now? How does a dude how to learn how to? You're already super athletic. You're joking with that tweet, right? Or are you just now learning how to do one-handed catches?
No, I'm not just now learning, but
You're working on it.
yeah, I'm working on it. So it's just coming to second nature to me.
When Kirby Smart, when Todd Hartley are in your ear, what are they saying?
Coach Hartley, he really likes me, and I really like him. Obviously, his history, he brings that up a lot with David Njoku, his guys in Miami. So, yeah, that's basically what we talk about.
What's the relationship like now with you and Coach Hartley? Have you been able to build any sort of relationship yet?
Yeah, we talk a lot now. I went down there for a visit, and we got to talk, so that was good. We just talked about how he was trying to change Georgia's offense around with the tight ends. Or not change it around, but just add tight ends into it.
How different is he compared to the other guys at Georgia that have recruited you at tight end? What's his style compared to the other guys? Do you like it? How is it different?
He definitely seems like more of a family guy. He's just like really, really nice. I haven't seen like him obviously like in the game, so I don't know how he runs the tight ends, but.
When's the next trip you've got to like a school like Georgia? Have you thought about G-Day yet? Is that a spot you're going to make? Is that a stop you're going to make? Or when's the next time you might go to Georgia?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to G-Day for sure. So that'll probably be the next time.
You going to catch a practice too, I guess? Or are you thinking about going to check out a practice as well?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I will yet, though. If I have time.
I want to ask you this, a little off the grain here. 7-on-7. Some guys say it's like football on grass. Some say it's off-season activity. How does that help you? How has 7-on-7 football helped your game?
It definitely helps my route running a little bit. It's basically like one-on-ones. And with the quarterbacks we have, it's good to get like passes from them off season, just so I don't lose the touch.
Arik, give me a sense of how much your phone is blown up. Separate it between reporters and coaches. Are the reporters outnumbering the coaches, or the coaches outnumbering the reporters and all the hits on the phone?
Couldn't even tell you because between my phone number, my Twitter, my mom's phone, it's all blowing up. But everybody, to be honest.
Which schools recruit your family well, and which schools have been recruiting your family well for a significant amount of time?
Definitely Georgia. Tennessee started to recruit me for a good amount of time, really good. Clemson, Penn State, schools like that.
Last one. I think my experience of talking to guys like you, especially in-state guys with you, there's the comfortable decision, there's the easy decision,
Yes, sir.
and then there's the right decision. Do you feel some of that maybe with Georgia, where sure it'd be easy for you to go to Georgia, but maybe that's not the best for Arik Gilbert? How do you look at something like that, where everybody's like, Georgia prioritizes you, they prioritized you since you were in the 8th grade, a lot of great things about the program. Are there any hesitations at all about Georgia for you at all? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to pry anything out of you. It's just like Georgia's a school that checks a lot of boxes. It's in-state. You've known it for a while. And some would say, well, the easy decision, the comfortable decision. But sometimes you got to do your own thing.
There's really no hesitation. The reason that I'm just taking my time because I want to make the best decision for me. I don't want to just choose somewhere and then not be happy there. So
You're not the guy that's going to back off a commitment, right? You want to be done with it one time, right?
I want to commit and just stay.
Arik Gilbert, class of 2020 tight end. Thanks for joining us for a few minutes on Dog Nation.